What does success look like for you? Is it running your own business? Is it achieving a leadership position in just a few years? Or is it pursuing multiple passions at once? At AIA, we know there are many different ways to succeed. Through the AIA Elite Academy, a comprehensive program shaping the next generation of life planners, we offer multiple paths to success, whatever your career stage. You can succeed in a sustainable career in a robust industry. You can help people live healthier, longer and better, the way that suits you. Want a new opportunity? We have Elite Life, helping you grow your skills and income around your other pursuit. Choose to take your AIA career further. Aiming to build a successful long-term business? We offer Elite and Elite Pro. Proven schemes rating quality talent into rewarding careers in insurance and takaful. Aspiring to lead your own top-tier team? There's Elite Premier Leaders. Transforming our talent into successful leaders. Achieve your ambitions with our industry-leading tools and tech. Best-in-class training. A supportive community learning environment. And for our full-time programs, a one-of-a-kind financing scheme offering the highest bonus payout in the industry. We've attracted thousands of people from a variety of professional backgrounds, many of whom have already gone to achieve MDRT status, a top industry honor. We've attained the highest number of MDRTs in the country for the past 5 years in a row. Whatever your background, we'll provide limitless opportunities to achieve the success you want. All you need is the drive to go further, to aim higher, to win. Achieve your ambitions with AIA Elite Academy.
Hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Good evening. Welcome to our weekly Kingdom Group Coffee Talk session. This happens every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. live through Kingdom Group My's Facebook page, right? Do invite your friends to join in as we will be bringing you interesting topics every Wednesday. Today is going to be a little bit different. We will be talking about MCO. Yes, you heard it, MCO again. Yes, MCO means more career opportunities in this sense, right? So it's not your usual MCO. I guess we're also tired and sick of that word lah. Okay, so back to our topic today. If I can dream it, I can make it. Okay, I always remember this quote by Napoleon Hill. He said, if the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Correct? Do you agree? Right? So today we'll be talking about career. So with our special guest here today, Clement Chaw. But before we invite Clement to the studio, let me just quickly go through in a snapshot what AIA is about. So if I can get the slide up right now. First slide, please. Waiting for the slide. Okay, so looking at the summary of AIA, what it has under the AIA group. Okay, so AIA is, yes, it's the preferred insurance company in Malaysia with industry credibility for the past 70 years. We have been established in Malaysia since 1948, and we have about 70 years of history in Malaysia. Being with AIA, yes, I really agree that we have a very diversified financial solutions, and it is always innovative. Like just recently, talk a little bit about products. Recently, AIA was the first to cover COVID, and then recently again, AIA is the one that covers COVID with a guarantee letter, meaning you do not have to pay and claim for anything. You just show your AIA medical card, check into the hospital, and then we will settle all your hospital bills without you having to fork out a cent, right? So we are always innovative in that sense. Okay, we've got 3 million customers nationwide. That's pretty a lot. That's about 10% of Malaysian population, and I'm sure in recent times it has grew lah. The number has grew. We have over 2,000 staff. I think that number has also grew. And this one, 14,000 strong life planner force. Yes, before pandemic it was 14,000. Recently, I last checked, it was 22,000 life planners in AIA alone. So yes, we are that huge, and yes, a lot of people would like to join us. So, okay, we are the leader in bancassurance provider in the country. Then also we are number one employee benefits provider in the country. Yes, AIA corporate solutions. Most of the big companies in Malaysia chose AIA as their preferred partner to handle all their employee benefits. Okay, and we have about 10,000 corporate clients, and I'm sure that number has also grown. Okay, we offer family takaful solutions with AIA public takaful as well, right? So we have a total net asset worth of 51 billion. We've paid up capital of 1.45 million as of 2017, and we help Malaysians live healthier, longer, and better lives with AIA Vitality. If you've heard of it, great. If you have not, do drop us a line at our email below. Okay. All right. So now let's welcome the main guest of today, Mr. Clement Chaw. We will be talking about his AIA journey. Okay. Welcome, Mr. Clement Chaw.
Hi, Eugene.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening. How are you?
Good. How are you this evening?
Good. Yeah,
Great.
it's nice to see you. Haven't been seeing you in a while. Hopefully can see you in person soon.
Yeah. Because we have not met physically for a while.
Yes,
Only
yes.
that day when you passed me some documents, we just chit chat a while. But besides that, I think it's so difficult now wanting to come out, and spend like half an hour, 1 hour together. It's hard lah because everybody is still scared. I mean, not scared, but wary lah. Let's just use the word wary, right?
Yes. I mean, it's still not 100% safe yet, lah. And even as of today, the cases in Selangor has spiked a little bit again, right? So that is a bit worrying, lah.
Yeah, it always comes down and then it goes back up again.
Yeah,
That is
so
the problem.
it's unpredictable. True. Agreed. So, okay, let's share with all our viewers what your life is about in AIA. I'm sure they all tune in for this special today. So, yes, let's go straight into, before AIA and how everything started, how the magic began.
How the magic began, huh?
Yeah.
So, well, like what you all can see, right? So I graduated from in advertising college or advertising institute with a double diploma in advertising and marketing core. Okay. Join everything is written in my first job as a mortgage loan specialist at Price Solution, which was Standard Chartered Bank. Then I joined AIA in 2005. I went full time in 2008. Okay, but the whole story is actually, after I graduated, now just a little bit of background on myself before we go further, right? So after I graduated, I mean, it's normal that once upon graduation, people start looking for a job and everything, but I really didn't know what I wanted to do because, of course, I graduated from advertising, but when I did my internship during advertising, I really didn't like it because it's advertising. I think because you're also from advertising background, and if there are people who are watching who's from the advertising background, you all will know. I mean, yes, it's pretty glamorous lah. I mean, that's the whole reason I like advertising last time I joined because it's pretty glamorous.
It
But
is.
the working hours are like really long. during internship itself, I slept in the office, because internship, not even the real job yet. Internship, I slept in the office because we were chasing some jobs, chasing some settling some deadlines, chasing some deadlines. So then I told myself, nah, I really don't think this is what I want to do lah. Right? Coming out, yes, I get to go for functions, I get to go for events, it's glamour lah, but wow, this is not what I want to do. And how I got into mortgage was actually because a friend was just saying, hey, now Price Solutions, they're hiring, why don't you try? So the next thing I knew, I got a job there. It's not a bad job, right? So I think everybody knows what does a mortgage loan specialist do, lah, right? So of course we make friends. We have friends we have lawyer friends, we have real estate friends, we have friends who are from the developer because basically they give us business. We do business with people like them. They refer clients because we help people who come to us. We help them sort out their loans. We are the ones that when the loan don't get approved, we are the ones that help them write recommendation and all. So that was also quite a good paying job, not as in now, but those days it was quite okay. You got enough money to spend if you don't spend too much, lah, right? So, but after a while, what hit me was we also have to put in the hours. It's like non-stop. And there's so many mortgage people, but there's only one team leader, there is only one team manager, and there's only one more head lah. So now, knowing banks, right, there are so many people going in as an executive and then as a senior executive in this mortgage field as well. But team leader is one, manager is one, head is one. So everybody was vying for it. And of course, I wanted to climb up the ranks as well. But when you want to do that, of course, a lot of hard work is necessary. Everywhere we go, we have to work hard. Not only work smart, we have to work hard, but the hours that I'm starting to put in are also long hours. So then I think that, this kind of hours actually, this kind of hours merit more, right? I mean, cannot be I work like that and this is only my pay. Because those days, right, we have a maximum pay one. So
Okay.
when your pay reach that amount of money, then you cannot, that is the max lah. You can make less, but for example, if the maximum pay is 15,000, even if what you do is worth 20,000, you're only going to be paid 15,000. That's it. That it was structured in such a way lah, those days.
Okay.
So then I decided to. Then actually during those days, that's when I met my introducer in the business. He was also a person who refers loans to me because AIA also we do have housing loan, right? So we were working together, and actually that is part of the reason why I joined the business. If you notice here, I joined the business in 2005 as a part timer because my introducer in AIA was also my referral. If I don't join him, maybe the referred cases may slow down or may
Reduce.
so
Okay.
I think just because I wanted to maintain the consistent amount of referred cases, and
Okay.
I didn't really put so much thought. I didn't really put so much thought because, to me it's no harm lah, right?
Yep.
So actually, I was still doing my mortgage. And AIA was just by the way until until I realized that I think there's more than all this kind of thing. There's more than this. So I told myself, you've got to be brave, lah. You've got to be brave. And well, this business don't need much capital, right? Not
Yes,
like
agreed.
a lot of businesses that we want to do where we need capital. We need to take out 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. This business do not need much capital. So in 2008, I decided to, okay, since I've been part-time for so long,
Take the lead.
yeah, so just take the leap of faith because they always say, and I also like to say now because I hear this from, a lot of people. Sometimes, if we don't burn the bridge, right, we will always remain in our safety net. So when the bridge behind you is not completely burned, you will not take the next step because you have something to fall back on. So
Agreed.
in
Yep.
2008, burn the bridge so that there's nothing to fall back on. Then that's when you go all out lah. So that was how my career in AIA started lah in 2008. I would think even though I'm contracted in 2005, but to me everything starts in 2008 lah.
It properly
Because
began in 2008 lah.
yeah, so because the years before that was like just time just passed by without you knowing, without you because I was not doing anything,
Okay.
right?
Okay. So looks like my background also similar lah. I needed to burn the bridge and just do it, go for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
okay,
if not, we will always fall back. When even when we are standing up, right, on our bed or something, we got no problem falling back because we know it's a soft landing. But when you
Yep.
are standing one story or two stories above, you're standing on a ledge. I don't think any one of us want to fall backwards lah, because it's not a soft landing, and somebody's gonna get hurt, right?
Okay. So why AIA? Was it the only company that you explored, or you just knew that AIA was the go-to insurance provider?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, there are some people, right? Before they join a certain company,
Mm.
or I also heard of people before they join. I mean, because now we do interviews for the elites as well. Sometimes we ask them why AIA, and they said, "Oh, because I've done my research. AIA is the biggest. AIA is number one." Like what you mentioned just now, also Eugene. But for me, at that moment in time, right, it's because I was comfortable with my introducer. Okay, and of course we don't join blindly lah, but based on what I understand and what I know, I didn't do extensive research, but based on what I understand and what I know, AIA is and has been and will be, the top of mind company. When it comes to insurance, it's AIA. When it comes to insurance, it's AIA. You don't really get too many top of mind names. So I figured, yeah, since that's the way, then I'm pretty safe lah because my my seniors, as in my uncles, my aunties, or the older generation before me, everyone has got an AIA policy.
Okay.
Almost not everyone, but when people have a policy, it's AIA. So that was actually one of the reasons. Because of that, I know that AIA is actually a big company. And if we
Yep.
want to be successful, if we want to do something big, then we have to do it with the big boys,
Agreed.
right?
Same like joining an advertising agency.
Yeah.
Join the big boys, and yeah,
Yeah. You
because the
always want to join
support
the
the
big
support
boys.
and everything in the system is in place, so that
Yep.
happens. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct. Correct.
Yes. So let's look at the most important part, your journey, your career milestones. Let's just share with the
Yeah.
screen your career milestones and share with us,
Yeah.
talk us through it.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption. Yeah,
No
so
worry.
as you can see here, my daughter, she's very excited whenever she comes here because she don't really get a chance to come inside. Because usually when I'm working, I lock the room door. So
Okay.
today, because evening I try and I don't lock it. So she came in and she
Yep.
got very excited because there's all the lights and everything. Okay, yeah.
It's okay.
So I joined PIA in 2005, but to me, it's like turning full time was the time I truly joined, right?
Okay.
So when after I joined, of course, the let's I mean, since we are talking about all these milestones, right? I mean, let's put it that way. In everything that we do, in 2008 I joined, it was insurance, right? This business is not the easiest business, for all our audience out there. It's not the easiest business, and it is also not the hardest business. So in 2008, when I first joined, of course nobody has an experience full time lah. I mean those days, and we don't even have the elite where we pay a performance bonus like basic salary kind of thing. So first year was pretty tough. But and that was when I learned a lot of things, the basics, what the whole industry were about. All right. And so first year I told myself, of course we have to do the best, but first year was the learning curve. In 2008 was where I learned everything. I tried to grasp everything that is in the business. All right. And of course, this is not an excuse. There are a lot of people who do very well when they join us even in the first year already, right? So in the first year I joined, but in 2009 is when the momentum really picked up, and then because last time those days we have premier agents and non-premier agents. That is what they call it lah. Since 2009 is like, from now is like how many years back, man? Yeah, so every year the deal is every year we have to qualify for premier agent, because that is the benchmark. Those days, of course, they were MDRTs, but they were not so many, right? Unlike now, where AIA 6 years running, we have the most MDRTs in the whole industry. So the benchmark was always premier agent as well as convention qualifying for convention, right? So my ultimate goal that time was to be a premier agent and to qualify for convention. So I make it a point every year, we must qualify for convention. I must qualify for convention. And in 2009, I qualified for my first convention, which is in Osaka, Japan. I mean, that was the one of the milestone, which I feel really, really
Fulfilling, rewarding.
I mean, it's just like you feel that, wow, this business is not only about working hard, but it's rewarding lah. So ultimately, like when you want to cross something off your bucket list, this is like one of the first things you get to cross, kind of thing, in this business.
Okay.
Yeah, so I remember the joy. I mean, qualifying for convention. Then, of course, we went to Osaka, Japan. I brought my wife, and then from there onwards, also she caught the travel bug lah. What I say, and she loved Japan. We love Japan. So over the years, I mean, of course now it's MCO, but over the years we've traveled back to Japan many times, because it's one of the first country, I mean, further, that we had gone together before, and we really love the country. So every year we qualify for convention. I'll bring her, and of course many people join me. Like my brother Edmund also came into the business, later in the years. And of course in 2016, I mean, all these years, right, when I'm in the business, it was always about selling, because AIA, right? AIA's culture has always been about selling. You need to be the best, you need to be the top. So that is when we strive to be the best in selling, in protecting lives, in protecting families. But after AIA and ING merged, when AIA bought over ING, then that is when ING has got a very building concept, right? ING has got a very building agency concept. So that is when also, but before that lah. So I realized, how long can you sell? How long can we sell? If for you, for instance, Eugene, if selling, right, is something which you need to do to start out, but when you're 55 years old, when you're 60 years old, would you want to sell?
Well, it really depends.
Right?
But yeah, I mean, probably won't have as much energy as we do right now. So I guess by then our production would also dip lah, for sure.
Yes. Because I went for a sharing session, and the leader said, when you stop selling, your income will I mean, if you're a top performer when you stop selling, maybe the initial few years will still be okay, but slowly it will still drop one because selling is very dependent on you alone. But when you
Yep.
start building, right? When you start building, because everyone wants to be successful, everyone wants success. When you start building, even when you stop selling, your income will continue growing. And and also when we are selling, I came to a point where nobody will say money is enough, but I'm quite comfortable with the money that I make. And then I realized why not I help people, why not I build people to be exactly like me, you know?
Mm.
So
Yep.
so that is when I decided to get promoted. I mean with when I got promoted, yeah, there were a few of the boys with me, and so I got promoted in 2016. And then once you get promotion, of course, the ultimate aim is to at least do $1 million agency. Because if you're going to be promoted and the whole agency do a few 100,000, also no need to cari makan lah like that. Let's just put
Of
it that
course.
way lah, right? So
Yep.
the goal is to do $1 million agency, and so in 2017, 1 year after promotion, we managed to do collectively. We managed to be a $1 million agency, and then from there consistently qualify for it, right? And now, after so many years in the industry, AIA always talk about MDRT. We have been the
Mm.
top MDRT producers 6 years running. So then
Yes.
I also realized it's time to do MDRT lah after so many years in the business. Because if you don't do MDRT, your income also will be comfortable. But what about doing MDRT, right?
Mhm.
So some people tell me when you build, you cannot sell. When you sell, you cannot build. So I do not think that is entirely true. Yeah, so I set out to achieve MDRT, and with a lot of encouragement from my loved ones, my family, as well as team members, Kingdomites, all the team members from Kingdom Group. Yeah, I did my MDRT in 2019. So and I'm looking forward to doing more $1 million agency and MDRTs, in the years to come. And
Nice. Nice.
when I did my MDRT in 2019, I was also given a chance to be a connection zone speaker, in the MDRT Global Conference in Sydney. And well, that was really an eye opener for me, because MDRT Global Convention is a gathering of all MDRTs, COTs and TOTs, you know, and
Yep.
MDRT is like the basic entry level, but yet you still get to share, like coffee talk like that. You still get to share. So that was also an eye opener for me, and I really enjoyed enjoyed it. So yeah, so the not the deal. So the dream or the target that is always to do $1 million agency every year, and of course to do MDRT as well.
I mean, getting selected to be a connection zone speaker. I mean, to be a speaker also for an international event. Wow, that's actually very huge.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, to be very honest, it was I was quite kanchiong, but of course I have support
I'm
lah.
sure.
My
Yep.
my brother Edmund was there, Rishi was there, then Francis was there, and Cammy was there. I of course had some support, because when you
Yep.
stand
Yep.
there, there are also people from AIA there. So when I
Yep.
stand there and I look at the person who is a TOT standing there, like, okay, I'm gonna listen to what Clement's gonna say. He's like,
Okay. Okay.
oh, okay, TOT
This
also
is
gonna listen in. Right?
okay. Okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
for those who don't know, benefit I mean TOT is actually three the achiever is actually three times of this MDRT, meaning the personal sales is about one one point no two about 2 million, right? Personal
No,
sales.
okay. So there's MDRT,
Six, yeah.
COT, and DOT.
About
Yeah,
2 million, six times.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually very 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 super high achievers in the industry lah. So
Yeah,
yeah, I understand how you're feeling. Like, want to share, then you're a bit nervous. Like this guy is here.
yeah. True, true. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, then let's look at some of your achievements are like in pictures. Let me just quickly run. All right. So yes, the first one, 2016, newly appointed unit manager.
Yeah, yeah. That was the time lah. That year I was promoted. Yeah, I mean that picture is like, you know, red pants, dark green jacket, but I can still dress like that now. I can still dress like that now. You know,
Yeah,
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 that
yeah.
that was a defining moment. I mean, being a leader is tough. It's tough. It's really tough.
Mhm.
For all of you out there, when you're selling now, learn as many things as you can, because when you're selling, you are just running alone.
Yeah,
Because you feel like selling, you sell. You don't feel like selling, just stay at home. You're running alone. But when you are a leader, it's when you don't feel like selling or coaching, there will still be people that needs to coach, or your people will need you. So it's when you have to learn how to give time to other people. So yeah, I mean, of course, being a leader has its challenges, but I think not we're not talking about monetary wise. I mean, um, being a leader is actually so much more fulfilling, because
okay.
when you see the people that you introduce into the business become successful, right? No words can be used to no words can use to describe that, lah. I really think, right?
Okay.
So of course, um, of so many countries, right? Of so many countries, I didn't go to Prague or Colombo, because that year I cannot remember why I really couldn't make it. So, and it's one of the countries that I really want to go, but
Ah,
Prague, Colombo, that's why I send you this poster, because
to
didn't
remind you
didn't go there,
yourself that you need to go there.
yeah, yeah. That was the year that the only convention actually that I didn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so well. I think because that time there was unrest, or something like that. It was, I think, because the whole convention, I think all of us were not able to go, if I never remember wrongly. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but yeah, that was the only place that I didn't go lah. But of course, as you can see from the pictures, Million Dollar Agency, MDRT, and yeah, I mean, Rome, Italy, that was a very nice place, because when we went to Italy, we went to other countries that is neighboring Italy.
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, so there are so many. These are all. I mean, these are all just the extra rewards, lah. Of course, the achievements. But really, if I can see, if a person will come into the business and join me, and I can see the person replicating or duplicating exactly what I do, and even being better than me, I think it's really a joy. It's really a joy. Yeah. So everybody who's watching or listening in right now, I mean, if you are not in this business, think about coming into this business, because you need to take that first step. Like, everybody need to take that first step. If you're not in this business, explore this business,
Yep.
because I have never ever ever traveled to so many countries in my life before. You know,
We'll
by
talk about
just
that
by
soon.
just by working hard, just by
Yep.
working hard, you get free trips. And if you
Yep.
want to stay longer, of course you extend it lah, and definitely you have money to extend it, because when we work hard, we get a
Sure.
lot of money as in income, right? Previously, right, when I was way younger, when I first did my passport for my first convention, Osaka, I went and did my passport. I was so excited, because last time my passport was the furthest I traveled to is Singapore. And my passport, when I was still a juvenile, so my passport is together with my mom's one, stick
Okay.
together on the photo. So can you imagine? I'm sort of like a katak di bawah tempurung those days. Even though come out after graduating, come out and work, because of course I'm not from the richest family, and to travel you need to spend a lot of money lah. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way, right?
Agreed. Agreed.
Mm.
Okay. Yes. So the one of you looking like James Bond is also your $1 Million Agency Awards night, lah, right?
Oh yeah. That was the
Okay.
$1 million. I tried to look like James Bond, sidekick lah, sidekick.
Okay.
And,
And then yes, that's your NDRT achievement and your convention trip achievement as well. Okay.
yeah.
So in the next slide we can also see yeah what actually happened at the NDRT conference and what the red jacket means in
Yeah, what
AIA.
the red jacket means, I mean,
Yeah.
it's well, it's like I said, it's really an experience, even though I don't look like I am kanchiong or I am, I think
You look
maybe
okay
I don't
here.
know you, huh?
You really look okay, look normal here.
Yeah, you can ask Edmund, you can ask Rishi, Francis, Kemi, they were all with me, but even though you look like chill, but inside is brubuk, because it's like it's like the place we are standing, the place we are there, the place that we are there is all the top of the top from the industry, from the whole world, right? Because MDRT, COT, TOT is the top 5% of the whole world, so the toppers are all there,
Okay.
Yeah, so it was really an experience, it was really an experience. Yeah.
Okay. Then the next slide we can see. Yes, I think this will be a bit more interesting also for the viewers, if you don't already know.
Yeah,
So we are
yeah.
talking about the income growth, your income growth being with AIA.
Yeah, so income growth, that one definitely no doubt already one, right? So the first year when I joined, of course, that was a learning curve for me. But some people do it faster, some people do it slower, right? But it's also like for me, maybe I needed that extra push. Maybe I needed that extra boost, you know, because some people join the business and within a year they can end, and when some people join the business, even in the first year they can end the year with six figure, annual income. So for me, the first year I didn't, because I struggled a lot, maybe because you know I have my struggles. So the first year was okay, survive. But the second year was when it kick-started everything lah. So 2009 onwards, I mean, the harder you work, the more income you make, the happier you become. And of course, when we make more money, we have to learn how to save it lah. But one thing is your lifestyle will change. The more money you make, the you will really see a change in lifestyle. You will really see a change in lifestyle. And of course, I mean, some people, I mean, some of the new people that I speak to, sometimes they are just really curious. They say, really, can we really make that money? So I said, if you really want, I can show you my salary lah, but I won't show you the latest years lah. So I showed them, like, for example, 2016. Then they'll be like, I mean, can see the reaction lah. So yeah, this is a very, very rewarding business lah. No doubt about it. That is no doubt already. You ask anyone, I mean, you ask Eugene, you ask any one of us, you don't just ask anyone in Kingdom Group. If you put your heart and mind to it, and you do what is supposed to be done, is the sky is the limit lah. The sky is the limit. They are leaders who, I mean, because of course, you know, they are also people who have bigger team members, who have a lot of team members who have a bigger team. One of the toppers in AIA, he makes close to, wow, he's crazy lah. He definitely, you cannot imagine the income you can make from this business. That's all I can say, right? So if you want to really know how much, please feel free to PM me. You can DM me on my Facebook. I can show you. I cannot hear you, EJ.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now can.
Yeah. So in 2009 until 2016, it's still 6 digits, but I think the beginning number is different, right?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So
Okay.
2008, is you haven't reached the 100, they call it the 100. So of course 2009, the beginning start with one. Then 2010, the beginning still start with one, but it's nearing, the beginning number is almost changing. Then
Okay.
2011, then 2000, then when the most interesting part, or like we said, the most cheeky part, or the most exciting part is no longer chasing you wanting to see the back numbers changing. You want to see the front numbers changing.
Okay.
So when it's six-figure annual income, of course you start with one in front, then two, then three, then four. Then you'll be like, wow, it's like you'll be like, really? This is really happening. But
Yep.
yeah, is if we dedicate our life and work properly lah, as in work, because I also don't say work life balance, we say work life integration. What we do is part of our lives. So if we really do our work life integration properly, wow, the sky is really the limit lah. Really,
Awesome.
the sky is the limit.
Okay, so we're talking about skies. Let's stick to the sky and fly to other countries. So let's see where you've traveled throughout your career in AIA.
Yeah. So
You
yeah.
mentioned over 20 countries. Here is not 20 countries, but I think you may have missed out some, or maybe some was not very memorable.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I remember some, I don't remember some, but actually, right, I think this is definitely not the full list, because what happened was when I was very sad. I was very sad when days leading up to today's talk, because I realized that some of the pictures that I kept from those days when I first started in my business, it was all this while I thought all these pictures was in my iCloud.
Yep.
But then I realized when I changed phone previously, some I don't know, something happened, and actually there was, when I went into my iCloud, there was no pictures. So I'm
Man,
like,
okay.
so yeah, so the beginning years, right? I'm like, oh my goodness, what happened to all those pictures? Yeah, so I mean, so many countries lah I've been, and really, if it's not because of this business, I wouldn't have the chance to go so many. But of course, if you ask me, my first country I'll definitely remember is Japan. Besides Singapore, lah, which
Okay.
is so near to us, right? It's definitely Japan, because that was my first convention,
Okay.
and and it gives me the really the country that really stands out is Japan, really, because I love Japan. My wife loves Japan, and we have been going back there like every few years, because it's a beautiful place. You feel safe, and it's nice lah. Sometimes to just get out of the country and go somewhere else. Of course, the country that I love the most is Malaysia lah. Tanah tumpahnya darahku, but sometimes it's nice to go out for a holiday and come back.
Yeah. Get a breath of fresh air and yeah lah, just travel the world. You definitely miss home, because there's no place like home. Every time when I come back to the country also, it's like it feels good lah. Right?
Right? Before
Yes.
you go somewhere, you are so excited, and when you are there, you're enjoying yourself so much. But the moment when the plane come back, touchdown, you'll be like, I'm home,
What
Yeah.
are we gonna eat first?
I mean, one of the things is the food lah. That's why I always like Asian countries actually.
Mhm.
European countries, other countries. I mean, they have their attractions and everything, but
Okay.
my travels, I'm always more skewed towards Asian countries. Like, I mean, of course, people say you go to Europe. I mean, I like to go to Italy. I like to go to Spain, and I like to go to UK. I like to go US, but I'm always more skewed towards Asia lah. Maybe because the food lah, the food. It's like I cannot be eating spaghetti every other day. But well, I do enjoy Italy. And then Spain. Even when we traveled to Spain, we went for a game of Barcelona. We went to Nou Camp,
Mm.
80,000 capacity crowd, right? Nou Camp, yeah. So we
Yep.
went to Barcelona, we went to Nou Camp, we watched a match. When I traveled to UK, I went to Liverpool. to watch a match. I remember Luis Suarez scored a hat trick. We beat we beat WBA. Yeah, so it's so exciting lah. And of course, when we went to Spain, there is the last Sagrada Familia, which is the picture I'm seated down one. That
Okay.
thing has been built. Yeah, it is taking forever to build it, and until today it's not completed. Last Sagrada Familia. Yeah, that is like the go-to place when you are in Barcelona, Spain. So yeah, it's amazing, right? 30, 40, 50 years, the thing's still not under construction, still under construction. So some of the places, and then like the cathedrals, and then yeah, the one in the middle was in Sydney,
Okay.
which I got to be the connection zone speaker. Yeah, then you see my brother, Cami, Francis, and Rishi was with me. And then the hotel, actually, that is Oriental Hotel. That was my first convention. Oriental Hotel is a 6-star hotel. So it's like, so it was like so fun. And of course, the other Osaka picture was my second AIA Osaka convention where Rishi qualified for it and I went with him together.
Nice.
Yeah, so that is like a homecoming. That is like a homecoming because I think this was in I think this was in 2000 and yeah, it was more than a decade already. Definitely more than a decade lah. From the first AIA to the next AIA going back to Osaka. Yeah, so I brought Rishi to the places that I know, and yeah, I really know that he truly enjoyed himself very much there lah.
I can even tell from the pictures. It's like yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so it's fun. I mean, these are some of the pictures because actually, like I said, I was very sad because I mean, a lot of pictures somehow I just couldn't retrieve it. But well,
Yep.
life goes on. That is what the business has
It's
taught
fun
us.
lah. It's fun that you get to also travel with your friends, but the expenses are paid for by the company. I was like, how awesome is that, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
because in our agency, I mean, Kingdom Group, we are like a family. So the more people who qualify for convention, the better. Because
Yep.
we are already like, it's like an extended family outside the family that we have. I have my wife, I have my kids, you have your wife, you have your kids. But being together in Kingdom Group is like an extended family. So traveling together is so fun, you know. So the picture on top was me and my brother. We were in Korea, and then the bottom one with the bubble one is also me and my brother. That time he was bigger, so that one was Spain. That was where we went and went for a Barcelona game. Yeah. So the other one, yeah, that one was Japan with my wife, and then yeah, the Universal Studios Japan with my wife. That is one of the cathedral we went to in Barcelona.
Okay.
And yeah, and I cannot forget because of course some of us like to buy branded stuff. I do buy as well, but I try to control, don't overdo it. So of course we know in Italy is where a lot of the branded items are cheaper, right? So while we were waiting to go into LV because LV was packed, too many people cannot go in. So while we were waiting to go into LV, we went into Gucci. And when we first went in, me and my brother, we were looking at stuff, and people don't really want to layan. I don't know lah, maybe they're also busy. But so we wanted to buy handbags for my wife, his other half, and my mother, my sister, and because over there is cheaper, so we anticipated the trip, when we went there, we went like, excuse me, the shelf, we went, excuse me, this one, and this one. We pointed to three things. Then the girl is like, oh, so you want that? I said, no, I don't want these three items. I want the rest. Suddenly, the reaction changed, suddenly she became like so excited.
Friendly and warm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it's not anything, but yeah, I mean, that's in the business that we do. Also, we learn, never
Yep.
judge a book by its cover lah. Maybe I was not dressed properly lah, or maybe we were dressed too casual lah. I don't know,
Well, maybe it's the Liverpool jersey that Emma was wearing.
I don't think that is the problem. Definitely, maybe she is a non-Liverpool supporter lah. Maybe she was a non-Liverpool supporter.
Possible,
So
possible.
after the deal, maybe she was a non-Liverpool supporter. So after the deal was done, we bought everything. I mean, she even said like, "Sir, let me walk you out of the boutique." So she
Wow,
walked us
okay.
out. Then we took a picture with her because this picture actually really reminds me that, of course, we have a lot of problems. We will encounter problems in our life, but we have to move on.
Agreed.
And when you have
Yep.
the more choices you have, the easier it is to move forward.
Agreed. Totally agreed. Yep. When you have a
Yep.
choice, yes, you can decide what's best for you. Okay, so the football slide. Everything
Yeah,
football is here.
yeah. So because this one, the Beckham jersey was also in Italy lah, because Beckham played for AC Milan, and of course, you'll never walk alone. Anfield, that was
Yep.
where we for football fans lah, we watch English Premier League week in week out. We see the players, like the club I support is Liverpool. We watch the players touching the sacred Liverpool. Last time the club do not allow the players to touch it until they win something, right? So to be able to go there, to be able to sit in the dressing room where the players change, to be able to experience all this lah. It's a different experience altogether lah. Our life is about working hard, making money, taking care of our families, and going out to gain and learn different experiences, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So that was a really good trip also.
Looks fun.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So from all the trips, we fly back to Malaysia and we look at the cars you've driven. So
Yeah.
your first car was the BMW? Was it the BMW?
Yeah. So when I first joined when I joined in 2008, I was driving a Perdana. Okay. When I was joined in 2008, I was driving a Perdana. Then I upgraded to a 3 Series. So from the 3 Series, I went and bought the 5 Series. Right. So after a while driving BMW, I decided, I want to change lah. I want to, since I've driven the Beamers, why not try an Audi after that? Right. So then I switched to an Audi. But I don't know it's me or what. But Audi is really an expensive car to maintain.
Okay.
I mean, maybe it's me lah. I've never had. I was really not. I was really. I'm a lot of times I'm not so fortunate with my cars. Because it's like every time this need to change. Need to change that, or maybe because of my driving. I don't know. But well, yeah. But Audi is also a very nice car, because the reason I bought this Audi was because Audi is Quattro. I purposely bought this spec, the black edition, and it's Quattro. Yeah. So when I first bought it, it was black edition. It was not S line, but of course we mod our cars lah. We do it stage 1, stage 2. Do all those things. But yeah, it's a very nice car. It's a very nice car. And of course, after trying the BMW, then it became trying the Audi. And after trying the Audi, then I'm currently driving a Mercedes now, because I just want the chance to really experience all the other Continental brands and just so each brand they have their own characteristics. They have their own pros as well as cons. That is what I realized is cars. I mean, of course, is a dead thing lah. Car is dead, but the way they make it is also similar to humans. Like all of us, we have our different characteristics in each and every one of us. So cars are also like that. And of course, I'm driving a Mercedes right now, and well, cars
Best
are,
decision ever?
Huh?
Is it the best decision ever?
Well, because all this while I've been buying recon cars.
Yeah.
Right. Because I have this mentality. Why go and buy a new car, and then after you buy it, the moment you buy it, the price will drop so much when you sell it. So might as well you buy a recon.
Recon. Yep.
Yeah. So all my cars in my whole life in the insurance business was all recon cars until this current Mercedes that I'm driving. I went to the showroom and I bought a new car, because my wife has always been telling me, go and buy a new car. Don't go and buy recon anymore, because she sees the money I spend repairing it. She said, making money is one thing, but don't go and spend so much money to go and, on the car scan. And so, yeah, so I decided to just try buying a new car. And yeah, it was a really good decision. First and foremost, 4 years, you don't have to worry about maintenance, everything is under warranty. And
Yep.
also, in order to keep the warranty, you cannot touch the car. So that is about the thing.
So
As in,
everything
you
is
cannot,
lock stock. Yeah.
you must keep it stock. So
Mm.
my wife is very happy about that part, lah, because if not, she'll say like, oh, then she'll know I'll start changing stuff, doing all the things to my car.
To
So
make it
yeah, so it
faster.
was really a good decision also, lah.
Okay. Cars. I guess that excites you. Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, after all the sharing, let's go to the agency, right? Kingdom Group.
yeah,
We
yeah.
are Kingdom Group. So
Building million
putting
dollar
here,
teams.
yeah, we build $1 million teams and we're building $1 million incomes. What is Kingdom Group?
Yeah. So Kingdom Group is very, very close to my heart. Everybody in Kingdom Group is like family. Even though, because Kingdom Group is growing. So
Yeah.
of course, we cannot, it's like, it's not easy for me to see you every day, right, Eugene? And so, yes, sometimes we may not see each other for a few days, but we always keep in touch. And really, Kingdom Group is something which is a team of an extended family where everybody really come together, like-minded people. We come together. We are willing to help each other. You know, pull each other and even push each other to go forward. So that is the beauty of being together, lah. Because I think a lot of us have we also have seen this definition of team, TEAM, together
Yeah.
everyone achieves more, right?
Yes.
So if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So there are a lot of all these things, and well, it really manifests in the agency itself, with all the team members, where you know everybody is there for everybody. And I think every one of everyone, every kingdomite, every one of us in Kingdom Group also know that, you know, I'm always there. The leaders are always there. The senior leadership team, they are always there, and everybody is there for each other. So
Yes.
the ultimate aim now is to make is to duplicate, is to replicate as many Clement Chow as possible. And if anyone in the agency do better than me, then that is the next benchmark we are looking at. We want to replicate as many top performing people as possible.
Yes.
But like how what we said, doing the right things the right way with the right people. So sometimes we this is also not an excuse, but our foundation have to be strong. Like if we build houses, when we build houses, they have to do piling first because foundation have to be strong. I have seen some people coming in doing well for the first 1 2 years, then on the third year they leave. I have seen MDRTs, 2 3 times MDRTs consecutive, 2 3 years MDRTs leaving the business. So of course, maybe the way they do things is different, but over here, doing the right things the right way with the right people, we value honesty and service above a lot of things, right? As you know.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so we build organically and we build from inside. So the agency as a whole, everybody's character is different. But I think everybody have one thing in common where we are very good people, I would say. We are very good people and we have
Mhm.
big dreams, and we have big hopes, and
Yep.
and we just really want to go at it together. Some will be pulling, some will be pushing, but it's
Agreed.
always going forward. It's always looking towards the future. Yeah, I think that is what the agency is to me. I really love everybody in the agency, and to see everybody being successful. Wow, I think that is that is something which I couldn't ask for more. I mean, that is my dream.
That'll be nice. That'll be nice. I mean, can't wait for the future to unfold itself. And then back then, when we look back, we're like, "Well, we've come a long way, ah."
Yeah,
It was an awesome journey.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
like a crazy journey, but it's worthwhile, lah. It's worthwhile, lah. You know.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Um, just wondering whether there are any questions from the floor. Any questions for Clement, our special guest today, or myself? Anything?
Yeah. Any questions, please feel free to ask. I mean, like over here in Kingdom Group, we want to grow this group as big as possible. You know, of
Yep.
course, um, we will in life. I mean, for those who are not in this business, who are not with us, in life, there will be problems in life. That is what I've always been taught. You know, there will always be problems in life. When there is a problem or when there are problems, what do you focus on? If you focus on the problem will only become bigger. If you focus
Yep.
on the solution, then you'll be able to take away the problem and face the next problem that comes. Because whether we like it or not, there will be problems. So what is
Agreed.
your focus? Problem or solution?
Okay.
So that is one thing which I've learned since those days when I was in this business. I mean, there will never be shortage of problems. It's just see how you manage it,
Agreed.
how
One
you
after
overcome
another,
it.
it always happens. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Just wondering if there are any questions from the floor. You guys can ask Clement anything about their trips. Also, I think that's also that would be a valid question.
Yeah, I mean the first. Oh, I know why the first year. No lah, I mean not the first year lah. But well, I mean when because my brother also came and joined me in the business, Edmund, right? For all of you listening. So I mean somewhere. So we like to go for trips, and a place that is nearer is Phuket. When we
Yep.
when we first started going to Phuket, it was like not literally unexplored lah, but everything was much cheaper back then.
Yep.
And because it's so near to Malaysia and because it's a beach side, it's one place that even now, I mean now it's so commercialized. But Phuket has got good memories because you can go there in your t-shirt, in your shorts, in your slippers. You can just really chill if you want to. I mean places like Bangkok, if we talk about Thailand, right? Places like Bangkok is also very nice where you can buy stuff and everything, but everywhere you go you have to commute, right? But like in Phuket, you just chill, walk around. So, though the early days of traveling, yeah, we go there a lot. We go there a lot. 1 year, maybe 3, 4 times.
Nice.
So yeah, but of course now, I mean later then we travel to more further places. But yeah, but you see, even like Thailand, I've been to so many places in Thailand. Even like yeah, I mean, a country is like that, but we get the opportunity to go to different places. Like San Francisco was very nice. Then we went to, of course, everybody goes to Las Vegas when you know,
Yeah.
when they are in the US. I mean, we even went and watched a David Copperfield show because they didn't have Chris Angel, they had David Copperfield. Do you know that until today he's the richest magician? Until
Still.
today, nobody can beat him. Not even like Chris Angel or anybody. The guy, the richest magician in the world until today is David Copperfield, right?
Yeah,
So we went for
Google
this
it
David
after.
Copperfield show, and David Copperfield made Edmund disappear on stage. Yeah,
Really?
so wow,
Did-
yeah,
did-
yeah, the experience traveling to all these places is just it brings back a lot of good memories. It's just fun, it's just fun.
okay. That's nice.
Yeah,
Need to really ask Edmund what happened behind the scenes lah. At least we know whether
yeah,
it's real or not. I don't think it's
yeah.
real lah.
Yeah. So yeah. After that, they told him it's a non-disclosure. But
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's really fun lah. Experiencing different culture. I mean the San Francisco. I mean going to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I mean there will be places when you travel, you
Yep.
expect more. You expect more of that place because of how it was perceived when you watch TV and everything. So it's good to have this kind of experience. There are some places that I've been there and then it's like, huh,
Okay.
like that only.
Okay.
But there are places when you go, it's like, wow,
It's
it's
real. It's beautiful. It's surreal. Like it's surreal that you're there.
yeah, yeah, so and also AIS gave me the opportunity to go to India because I I don't think I will purposely go to India lah, right? But when I went to India for the India trip, we went to Taj Mahal. So it is very beautiful, really. When you reach there and you look at it from afar, it is very beautiful. It is. So I never because when Taj Mahal, is one of the wonders of the world.
Yep.
So to me, it's a free trip. Go lah, okay lah, never mind lah. But I never see that. What's the big? Why is it one of the seven wonders? Why? So, but when you stand there and you just look from afar, it's like wow, it's incredible lah. So that
Amazing.
left an impression. That really left an impression.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah,
Hopefully, more people will join us on our future trips
yeah.
as fellow
I'm really
business
looking
partners
forward to it.
and friends. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
before
Yeah. So I
before the
mean, you
whole
can
COVID.
always arrange for coffee with us. Meet us for coffee. We'll be happy to tell you. Meet us for any beverages also. We'll be happy to meet up for, and then we'll be able to share with you more stuff about our careers. If you want to know more as well, you can also email us at career.kingdomgroupmy@gmail.com. We'll be happy to
Yes.
respond to your emails. Right? Okay, so
Yes.
because since there are no questions, final advice.
Final advice, huh?
Yeah,
Well,
for a sign off. Yeah.
a lot of us here, I think some of us, yes, we are in employment. For those who are watching this, I really think, or for those who didn't watch it, I really hope that our team, our Kingdom family, we will also forward this video later to all your friends and ask them to, because maybe sometimes some people they are not free to watch it. Forward it to your friends and ask them to catch this video during their free time. And people around us, there are people around us who are jobless, or not say jobless. They are having difficulty in retaining their job, or maybe some people are looking for new opportunity, or some people are looking for extra income. It can be any reason. It can be any reason. You know, I'm not asking you to burn the bridges, but come and listen. Come and listen
Yes.
what this career has got to offer you. Then only you decide. Don't shut your doors. Don't shut your doors. Listen first. A lot of times humans, I used to have this thing also. When people want to say something, if I feel that I have a bad impression of it, I close the door straight. But now I'm willing to listen. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you, right? So just
Agreed.
listen. If it's not right for you, then fine, it's okay. But what if when you listen you feel that makes sense, or right? So be open. Now is a time to really. I changed a lot during this whole pandemic. I say it's a blessing in disguise because now I know how to use Zoom. I know how to use Teams. Last time I don't know all these things.
Sudah maju.
When pandemic first happened, I said, why got Zoom, all this stuff, all this while I didn't know. Then why am I traveling back to Kuantan every month just to see the Kuantan team members? So I really didn't know about all this, but improvement is good lah. So it's whether we improve fast or slow. If you feel that you cannot improve so fast, you improve at your own pace, but constant improvement is necessary in life. If we don't improve, if we are at that same spot, when that we were standing on 1 year ago, 2 years ago, or even 3 years ago, please be open. Come and
Agreed.
listen to what we have got to share. Then you decide. The decision is in your hands.
Agreed.
Just like the poster behind me. Always take away the what if. from your life. Don't listen already, and then don't take the leap of faith. 3 years later, you see your same friend who listened together with you becoming successful. Then you tell yourself, "Aya, what if 3 years ago I tried? Aya, what if 1 year ago I do this? Aya, what if take away the what if from life? Even if today you try and you don't make it, 6 months later you don't make it. We are very honest with
Fine.
you. Six
Yep.
months later, if you don't make it, fine, go back to what you are doing. I mean,
Try,
maybe it's
yeah.
a blessing in disguise.
Yes,
You know?
agreed.
Yeah, so
I tried also. Yeah, so
yeah,
yeah, try. What's wrong? What's there to
yeah,
lose?
yeah,
6
there's nothing to
months,
lose.
1 year,
Yeah,
better than
I
not trying
think
at all. Then you lose your whole life, right?
yeah, exactly.
Agreed.
So always take away the what if from your life, lah. Don't live with the word what if, lah. Just take away all the what if situations, lah. That will be what I want to say before we
Okay.
we retire for the night.
Okay. So if that's it, uh, I'd like to thank you, Clement, for joining
No
us
doubt.
today. Yeah, thank you so much. Do drop us a line, hit us up on Facebook, and yeah, or just message us on Facebook, email us. We'll be happy to get back to you. Okay?
Yep, we will.
Yep. So thank you, Clement. See you soon, hopefully.
Thanks, EJ.
Thanks.
Good to
Good night.
speak to you. Take good care.
Yes, you too. You too.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, there you have it. Some very, very real sharing from Clement on his journey from AIA. But before I sign off, I have 4 pointers to share with you from this famous guy called Les Brown. Les Brown is actually my favorite, right? 4 pointers. The first pointer he mentioned, never stop working on yourself, right? Never stop working on yourself, because you have to make growing and learning a top priority in your life. Start reading every day, start doing something new. Just keep working on yourself, improve yourself, make yourself better at your sales speech, at public speaking, or doing that cold call in, or whatever you do. Just make yourself better every single day, right? This will help you be a better person as well. Point number 2, don't worry about other opinions, right? The opinions of others. I know a lot of people, they want to join the insurance industry, or they straight away reject because insurance. Because the moment people hear about insurance and you are selling insurance, they'll automatically reject you. So maybe even friends will tell you, don't join insurance lah. Maybe join MLM is better, or join something else is better. I mean, don't listen to what they say. You have a mind on your own and decide it for yourself, right? Decide it for yourself. Because nowadays, even with social media also, people can just be keyboard warriors and just type something there and put their opinion there, and that may affect you, right? Stop caring about what they think and commit to creating a life that you love. If you want to go back to school, get an education, or start a business, just do it. Number 3, you can live your dreams. Really, guys, honestly, life is short. You never know when it'll end. You never know when's the last day you'll be sitting in front of a computer, when's the last time you'll be doing something, right? But this is life. Most people raise a family, they earn a living, they study, and then they just work until the day they die. But people who are running towards their dreams, right? Their dream life has that special meaning. They don't settle for mediocrity. They don't let others decide what their life should be. They choose to chase after their dreams. So that's number 3. Live your dreams, right? And number 4, the last one, surround yourself with winners. You surround yourself with positive, uplifting, and inspiring people. I used to work in an environment where every day it's all about negativity, deadlines, rejections, blah, 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 blah. Not to say the insurance industry also do not have rejections. We face rejections every single day. But we are also positive people. The moment we face rejections, when we're down, we know how to lift ourselves up, or we know how to find our teammates to lift ourselves up, to inspire us even further, to inspire us to get that sale, right? It says here, the top 5 people you spend most time with will influence your success and even your earnings. So choose them wisely. If someone isn't helping you, they are hurting you. So you have to audit your circle of friends to set yourself up for success. So that's all I have to say for tonight. I know it's a bit late. It's coming to 10 p.m. already. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in to Kingdom Group. Facebook page, don't stop working on yourself. Yes, the 4 pointers. Thank you, Mr. Back-end guy. Don't stop working on yourself. Keep improving. Live your dreams. Surround yourself with winners. So that's me, Eugene, signing off. I'll see you at the top.
What does success look like for you? Is it running your own business? Is it achieving a leadership position in just a few years? Or is it pursuing multiple passions at once? At AIA, we know there are many different ways to succeed. Through the AIA Elite Academy, a comprehensive program shaping the next generation of life planners, we offer multiple paths to success, whatever your career stage. You can succeed in a sustainable career in a robust industry. You can help people live healthier, longer, and better the way that suits you. Want a new opportunity? We have Elite Life, helping you grow your skills and income around your other pursuits. Or choose to take your AIA career further. Aiming to build a successful long-term business? We offer Elite and Elite Pro. Proven schemes accelerating quality talent into rewarding careers in insurance and takaful. Aspiring to lead your own top-tier team? There's Elite Premier Leaders. Transforming our talent into successful leaders. Achieve your ambitions with our industry-leading tools and tech. Best-in-class training. A supportive community learning environment. And for our full-time programs, a one-of-a-kind financing scheme offering the highest bonus payout in the industry. We've attracted thousands of people from a variety of professional backgrounds, many of whom have already gone to achieve MDRT status, a top industry honor. We've attained the highest number of MDRTs in the country for the past 5 years in a row. Whatever your background, we'll provide limitless opportunities to achieve the success you want. All you need is the drive to go further, to aim higher, to win. Achieve your ambitions with AIA Elite Academy.